What's going on, everybody? It's ShamefulPenguin here, back with another video. Today I'm going over some more Valdos rest map strategy that I did for a few hours to get more hard data for you guys on if this map strategy is worth it. I'm really enjoying this map strategy, and I've been doing this for like hours upon hours because it's just very AFK friendly. I've been watching a lot of Netflix and HBO Max while doing this map strategy, some other YouTube videos, just chilling out, even streaming some of it on Twitch. So if you guys are interested in hanging out with me on Twitch, I stream on Twitch every few days, so make sure you give me a follow, and it'll notify you when I go live. Anyways, I did two parts to this video that I recorded the results from. So the first part I recorded with just two plain watchstones in your atlas, just something looking like this. So watchstones filled up everywhere except for Valdo's Rest. You just have two watchstones with Diplomatic and Ominous Arrival. That's part one to my findings. And for your information, for findings, I did 50 maps, and 50 maps take me about an hour. I can squeeze out a few more maps per hour, but I just wanted to be as conservative as possible on these findings, so you guys don't feel like I gypped you out on like a few maps or whatever. So first map strategy, I did two plain watchstones. Second strategy, I did two platinum watchstones. One platinum watchstone had 13% chance to have an additional harbinger. So the plain platinum watchstone is about 1.5 1.6 exalts if you were to buy it, and the additional harbinger would cost you about like almost 2. This watchstone for this mod on the watchstone is not worth it in my opinion. Don't even roll this, don't even worry about it. I just had it just because I wanted to see how much it would impact my currency and if I was noticeable, and it really was not noticeable. So don't roll that. I just have it for, I'm going to probably end up re-rolling this. The second watchstone I had harbingers and areas have 15% chance to drop an additional stack of currency shards, and this was very much worth it. So this watchstone will cost you about 3.4 to 3.5 exalts, and I would just say that if you're planning to run like 200 to 300 plus canyon maps, and you're gonna just farm this out and do this for like 5 hours, I would suggest, if you have the currency, to buy one of these watchstones and run it and then sell it after or whatever. This watchstone you will get your money's worth out of. You'll notice a slight increase in drops. Some maps I've had pop off and just like I've noticed it, and other maps it's unnoticeable. It's because it's only a 15% chance. So if you're planning to run like a few hundred, I recommend getting this watchstone, but it is not necessarily. Let me make that clear. It is not necessary for this strategy. That's why I did two parts. Part one, I did without. So these are my findings without the cool watchstones, and this is 50 maps, which takes me about 1 hour. And project 2 tab is another 50 maps, which takes me an hour, but with the watchstones. And looking at my tabs, it's hard to notice like which one's worth more. I mean, obviously you can probably notice the 2 raw exalts versus the almost 1 exalt. So we're going to take a look in excellence to get this breakdown a little bit better. So project 1 we're going to look at first. Most of our currencies obviously ancient shards. That's why we do this strategy. You can get more than 20. You can probably do 25C per ancient shard, but this is just being conservative. And as well as exalted, we got 2 raw exalts. So that's really what's making this. So if you take out 1 exalt, because I kind of think one of them was lucky, these are my findings. So it's pretty much just liquid currency. Also, another thing I wanted to go over was I was not going to include map findings. I did sustain maps. As you see, I ran 50 maps and got 59 back, and this was only killing the harbinger and exiting the map. That is the only thing I did. I would run into the map, kill the harbinger, portal out, run into the map, kill the harbinger, portal out. I did that 50 times, and these are all I found. I still sustained maps just doing this strategy. If I did see a harvest, I did run the harvest, and if I what else did I run? So I ran harvests if I found it, because that's also guaranteed money. And legion, if I found a legion monolith, I would always run that as well. Other than that, I would skip Alva, skip June, skip whatever, skips. I would check out Zana to see if she had something cool, but I would usually skip Zana. And these are my findings. And the maps are, I was not going to include maps because I was going to say like who wants tier 10 maps, who's buying them. So I listed 20 maps on the market and immediately was getting spammed like no tomorrow. So at 3C, you'll easily sell Canyon maps, T10 Canyon maps. So this is just raw profit in my opinion. Now let's look at Project 2. Pretty similar. I got one more ancient shard. I got just as many, I got fewer Canyon maps, 2 less exalt shards basically, because one of the exalts was raw drop. And these are my findings. So I got 694 with the watchstones, and then I got 747 with so it's kind of interesting. If I did not get the raw exalt to drop, I would have profited more on Project 2, even though I did get more exalt shards and more maps. There's just more shards in general. So if you combine everything, this is 2 hours. This is 100 maps worth of currency, 1,441. So that's pretty good. So I'm making about 7 exalts an hour. I was making close to 8 when I was pushing hard. So if I could do like 55 maps and almost, or get close to 60 maps, I was pushing 8 exalts an hour at one point when I was recording myself. But this is my finding. So I estimate about 7 exalts an hour if you were to do this strategy, even without the watchstones. You may get lucky and get more exalt drops, whatever. You guys can make huge profit off this strategy, and I highly recommend that you guys do it. If your build can do tier 10, that's all the requirements. You just got to be able to kill the Harbinger pack and leave. If you die, doesn't matter. And we're not going to end the video there. I have one more thing I want to go over. Many of you guys were asking about my build. This build is very scuffed. I've changed it about 6 times now. I've been just making the scuffed version of Grimro. Grimro PoE on YouTube. He made a cold conversion, Blade Vortex. I'm kind of copying that, but the scuffed version. So it's been really like good for this clearing map. I can still do tier 16s with it. This build is pretty bad, so don't follow it. If you guys want to follow a guide for this, go to my other build guides. I have a build I named the Ice Pop Blade Vortex. It's very similar to this build, except for the Herald of Ash. I've been swapping out Herald of Purity and Herald of Ash continuously, but go ahead and look at my Ice Pop video, and then pretty much if you were to take my Ice Pop video and just use 2 Void batteries and not use a Shavs and not go low life, it's pretty much the same build. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have more questions on the build, you can let me know. I can send you my POB. I'll send it if you guys ask, because this build is very scuffed. I don't want you guys replicating it because it's good for this farming strategy. Badge of the Brotherhood I added later on because I made a lot of currency from this farming method, and I just bought it because I figured frenzy charges make me run faster and I can clear faster. But anyways, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you guys enjoy this farming strat, and hope you guys enjoyed more hard data on what farming this strategy looks like. You guys can go over to my Twitch channel and see if I'm live. I'm usually running this farming strategy or the other Legion strategy over on Twitch, so go check me out there, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace.